I am a strategist, I am a scholar, and I am a destroyer. For untold thousands of years, I have walked the world in search of bloodshed, for coin, power, and the thrill of violence and cruelty. As king of Lagash, I fed the defenders of Umma to the vultures. I built a great pyramid for the god king of Kemet. I flooded the streets of Troy with the blood of King Priam's subjects, and I razed the grand city of Hattusa, casting its kings into the rubbish heap of history. I bathed the lands east of the Indus in the blood of the Kauravas. For Assyria, I sacked Egypt and abducted its gods. I dragged the people of Israel in chains because I felt cruel, and then helped them return because I felt generous. I sat under the Bodhi trees with Prince Gautama. I exploited the internal strife of Zhao and conversed with Kongzi and his peers. I left my mark in Tenochtitlan, constructing great stone heads in my likeness and teaching them the joy of blood sports. I filled chests of gold, selling my sword to the endlessly warring Poli of Hellas. I marched with Alexander and won great battles as his companion, and then dragged the lands he had conquered back to the reign of Chandragupta. I served Baichi, the human butcher, and witnessed him bury the hordes of Zhao alive. I sacrificed men to Jupiter to fill Rome with the resolve to resist and defeat the terrible Hannibal. I witnessed the meteoric rise of the greatest empire, sometimes as its enemy, others as its ally. I met the great warrior queens of Lac Viet. I chronicled the trials and tribulations of the three kingdoms. I saw that greatest empire fray at the seams, only to knit itself together under the golden visage of Aurelian, devotee of the indomitable sun. I saw the greatest empire enslave its own people to prolong its life, and cling to the word of God as its grasp upon the world slipped away. As a destroyer and pillager, I reminded them that no divine providence could protect them from steel and cruelty. I witnessed the kings east of the Indus impose on their subjects a divine duty, telling them that the gods had decided how they would spend their lives before they were even born. I watched the people of Zhonghua devour themselves again, leaving a permanent mark in their very soul. I tested the greatest empire's faith as I handed them their greatest defeats as a commander of the acolytes of Mecca, and watched them with interest as they overcame my challenges and came together stronger. The old lands of the greatest empire were now split in two, and I was eager to fight for both as my whims decided. I marched with conquerors like Ivar, Knut, Basil, Rurik, and Carolus Magnus. I saw Christendom and the Umma climb over mountains of bodies in search of their identities. I slew Thorfinn's companion with an arrow, driving him away from the world across the sea. I played Christendom and the Umma against each other, taking their precious relics for my collection. I traveled the eastern seas, exploring the bejeweled islands and meeting their hopeful settlers. Then, once the world had descended into enough chaos, I descended to harvest the fruits of mankind's labor, riding with Temujin and Hulegu, and trampling the world under my steeds' hooves, taking their riches and leaving them with desolation and nightmares for years to come. And I watched with glee as the greatest empire that had caused me so much grief in the past died a painful death. I helped humans build terrible weapons of iron, lead, and black powder, and watched with mild interest as these inventions brought endless death to all lands walked by men. I saw them argue over books, thrones, and ways of life, and come to lethal blows when they could not agree. I saw the kings of Iberia lay claim to the world for God and for shining gold and silver, and the empire of Nippon cloister itself in the cacophony of battle cries. Then humanity at last began to change and question tradition, question whether it was worth acceding to the demands of their long-gone ancestors. I conversed with their greatest minds, who imagined mankind becoming something much more, something more free and prosperous. And I was amazed when through that drive for freedom, the greatest empire began again. All the while, I continued to take lives, ripping out the hearts and heads of foes at Delhi, Blenheim, Poltava, Zorndorf, Fontenoy, Assaye, and Yorktown. I watched Europe be bathed in blood as a man of France they called the new Kaiser put his enemies to the sword until he and his men gave out. It had been thousands of years, and still humanity was not eager for peace. The world was ignited by revolutions, and disagreements over thought, borders, new machines, associations of merchants, and souls ended in carnage again and again. The so-called brother of the Christ brought Zhonghua to its knees. Nippon rose to become a great empire. Great heroes fought to free slaves and serfs of their chains. The new greatest empire called America declared themselves the strongest, and the mighty powers of the West divided the lesser polities among themselves. And all the while, the eternal war between kings and priests began to give way to a new war between peasants, workers, and owners. For all my machinations and conquests across history, humanity fell out of my control, and they fell upon each other like frenzied beasts in two wars to end all wars. They killed and killed again until they could kill no more, and I killed along with them, and directed their commanders how to kill even more. And at last, I grew wary. I remembered how an ancient power had given me a mission to save humanity, or at the least forestall their destruction. But now, first I wondered, could humanity be saved? And then, I wondered if they were worth saving. For all my life, I knew nothing but bloodshed. My body is now covered in scars inside and out, and my dreams are haunted by the cries of the people I've butchered. I was addicted to violence, and now the time had come for me to withdraw. Sometimes I would relapse, fighting not as a general but as a soldier. But most of the time, I sat and waited, meditated. The powers that be ravage the planet they live on and pit the weak against each other. Rich, old men commit the vilest deeds in plain daylight. Men, women, boys, and girls grow weak, feeble, and hopeless, with no will to forestall their own destruction. You will not heed my warnings. You are too proud for that. So instead of telling you of the future, I will instead tell you of the past, of the mistakes your ancestors made so that you may not repeat them, of the worst of your predecessors so you may not become like them, but also the greatest of your heroes and the greatest triumphs of your race itself, so that maybe you can strive for greatness once again. My name is Zosimus Tarkus, and the time has come for me to lay down my arms and teach the youths of this world about the people I have met, the lessons I've learned, and the civilizations I have seen rise and fall. God damn, I am stuffed. Welcome, creatures of all ages. It's Friday, and this is the last few of the few Friday streams I have left, because I'm proud to say I have a new job. Oh, what do you know? I was looking for this, a curry tree seed. For context, by curry they mean curry leaves. And just when I had planted an orange tree, so yeah, I have a new job. It is going, and it is diurnal, which means that Friday will now soon be a work day, and Sunday will not. So my streams from now on will be on Saturdays and Sundays. Well, not from now on, starting in 2 weeks. But yeah, I'm feeling bloated because I was feeling a bit dizzy from I don't know, a bunch of stuff. It's all a bit overwhelming, big transition. And so I did what happens when I usually get a bit worked up, which is I order fast food. Jack in the Box, munchie meal of onion rings, a Diet Coke, curly fries, a double jack, and there was a deal that if I spent a bit more on Uber Eats, I could get like $4 off, so I ordered a second serving of onion rings. Yeah, so while I was while I was waiting for the stream to start, I planted a tree that perhaps my descendants can rest in the shade of. That tree being an orange tree. Unfortunately, oranges may make UK after being altered by Malzahar, but it cannot resolve the damage that has been done to me by Jack. It cannot do Jack. So, anyways, we're doing Gnome, the Gnome quest. So, for anyone who doesn't know too much about RuneScape, there are actually two Gnome residences. There's the Tree Gnome Village at the bottom, which is like a village with with the battlefield to the north, with a war between the gnomes and the forces of Lord Khazard. Lord Khazard over here. For some reason, the battlefield is to the north, while Khazard is actually to the east. That's a little bit weird, but okay. There's also the Gnome Stronghold, which is more at peace. There's a lot of stuff to do. Like, there's a obstacle course, there's a soccer field, there's some hunting thing, and of course there is a lot of cooking facilities. There's a bar that makes like epic margarita, not margaritas, cocktails. I mean, I wouldn't know because I don't drink. There's also a bunch of gnome-only cooking, cooking with spices, specific gnome spices and gnome dough, using like stuff like chocolate and chewy worms and frogs. Sorry, not frogs, toads. There are also children that you can kill. Yeah, this is actually one of the, I think, this is one of the few places where there are actually children you can kill. It's pretty gross. I'm trying to play in a very immersive way, like a role-playing-ish way, so I'm trying not to kill any civilians. Guards are fair game, though. So, where are we going? Oh yeah, Tree Gnome Village. So you might be wondering why I have all this egg potatoes in my inventory. The reason, well, first of all, it's not just an egg potato, it's an egg, butter, and tomato potato. And the reason I have it all is because we're doing 2 quests today. We're doing Tree Gnome Village, and we're doing Gnome Stronghold. Tree Gnome Village has fairly weak, fairly easy enemies to fight. Like, I should be able to like three-shot the strongest one. However, I'm not entirely sure of the details of how strong it is, but but I have compared to my current level, I've forgotten, but I have done these quests in another account in the past, and it actually says in the description of the Gnome Stronghold quest, the second quest we're doing, that there's like this like level 98 black demon to fight at the end. I should be able to beat it fairly easily, considering I have all these tomato potatoes and these potions, and but otherwise, yeah, let's go. Good evening, Mr. Elkoy? Is that what it's called? Elkoy? Can you please could you please grant me a precious deep request? Can you use your gnome magic to conjure me up Pepto-Bismol? Because fuck me, I'm going into a food coma. Hello. Amazing. It's an amazing maze. Tree gnomes have been hunting for so-called fun as long as I remembered. I mean, it's not my fault that you guys are all attackable. Even your children can be attacked. Yeah, don't hate the player, hate the game. Our main threat nowadays are General Khazard's troops. They know no mercy, but are also very dense. They'll never find their way through our maze. Thanks! I will! Poor guy. You know, I feel like these rats have already found some way to dig under this maze. there is a goblin. Go left, Sir Goblin. I assure you. Go left. Swing left. No. That's politically partisan. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I released a video today. I released a video today, and you know, the previous video I made about why Christianity failed in Japan. I was really hesitant about making it at first, but yeah, I was really hesitant about making it. But it got me like 6 subscribers, so I don't know. I guess like I felt a bit of euphoria. No, that's and hastily made another, I don't know, scary video about Japan. And if there is ever a time where I fly too close to the sun regarding political topics, even if they're in a non-partisan way, purely for intellectual purposes, I feel like this might be at least the start of it. I am, however, fascinated with assassinations. Did you just get lost? You realize you can see over the... you can see over everything. Do you need help? Because I'm pretty sure you have a better, you'd be better at this than I am. Guys, look! A birdie! Okay. Okay, dead end. Let's... I wonder if the gnomes just come out and feed these animals in order to keep them as hazards for Khazard. I don't know how you pronounce it. Khazard? Khazard? Amir Kazagan? I already forgot who that is. He's someone I mentioned in that video I made on Timur. Hey! Do I have to answer a riddle in order to go forward? Do you want me to toss you over the hedge? I could. The offer stands. Again, how do the wolves survive in here? Maybe they eat the rats? Does it ever... I don't know, I have yet to get to the lower point where it actually explains what the lower point where it actually explains what the... Wait. No. Wait, you were just outside at the entrance. I just did. The maze was indeed fun. Though I kind of feel bad for the guys who've been lost inside for longer than I have. I'm not going to question it. Oh yeah, you can pickpocket gnomes also, but you have to be like some absurd level for it. Really? Well, I mean, if you assume that General Khazard and like the goblins and giants are too dense to come in, and those are the bad guys, then since I'm smart enough to come in, I must be a good guy. You guys are so innocent. I don't want anything bad to happen to you. You guys are so cute. Oh. Where do I buy a cake tin for that matter? Oh, neat. I could use some meat. Uh, some cooked meat. I can use it for pizzas, I think. No, wait, am I at the level where I can make meat pizzas? You know, yes, I am. Yes, I am. So yeah, I can use it to make. I can make meat pizzas. Though I can't feed them to my dog because for some reason my dog will only eat raw meat. Is that your language? Um. Okay. Oh, never mind. Maybe I made the maze too easy. I mean, seems like... No, I think you're fine. Oh shit, there's an ogre here. Those things... No, I can take these ogres. It's just... I can take these ogres, but they're not so weak in that they won't auto attack me. You know, there's some monsters that will only stop auto attacking you once you reach a high enough level, and I clearly haven't reached that level for ogres. Three orbs are in place. What? Why? Like, what does an orb of protection do? Does it, like, give you, like, a defense buff? Does it make you, like, immortal? Otherwise, why would you bring the thing that nurtures your guardian deity to a battlefield? That's like, I don't know. That's like that Bible verse about tempting the Lord for miracles. Testing the Lord for miracles. You're not. I don't think you're supposed to do that. Okay. We need all the help we can get. The orb is in the Khazard stronghold to the north, but until we weaken their defenses, we can't get close. 6 loads of normal logs can do that. Can do it. I mean, you know, maybe you could get one of your gnomes to do it, and I could, one of your gnome soldiers to do it, and I could do the one fighting. I mean, I could probably solo every trooper on this battlefield, but crap. Do I need to eat my tomato potatoes? Wait, do I need to give them all at once? Well, that's annoying. Okay, I will guess I will eat 3 of my tomato potatoes. Okay, breach their stronghold. This ballista can break through the stronghold wall, and then we can advance. Correct coordinates of the stronghold. Wait, where is the ballista? I mean, do you need a hand? I mean, it's close enough that I could hit it. Oh, I get it. You guys are so small that you can't see it. No, that you can't see it over the ballista. That totally makes sense. This is the point where you say, short! Alright, let's look for those. Okay, so we have a Khazar Trooper right here. So we're specifically looking for... Okay, the wall is damaged, but not enough to climb. Maybe they're hiding inside the crates? I can totally imagine that. I vaguely remember how this quest is done. I mean, I don't know specifically how, but I know very well it doesn't have a very large area radius. Okay, we have the second tracker gnome. But I didn't crack. I told them nothing. They can't break me. Okay, so I have the Y coordinate, and now I need the X coordinate. Is there a Z coordinate? Is this Blender? Yeah, these guards are staying away from me. They are very well aware that the doctor is in town. Dr. Sleep. Oh, there's one of them. Oh, so there is a Z coordinate. Alright. Well, anyways, I do vaguely remember that the third tracker gnome is dead. Just need to figure out, need to see if I can remember where he is. I think... Uh... Huh? I mean, even if I hadn't actually done this quest before, I would, I would guess. I mean, generally, when you're looking for these, when you're looking for a number of people behind enemy lines, and at least one of them is going to be dead. Okay, there is a spirit tree. How do I get in here? There's Tracker Gnome 1. Already found Tracker Gnome 2. Search the crate but find nothing. Gnomes. Terrorboard gnomes. Oh, there he is. I stand corrected. He is alive and well. Oh boy. Oh boy, PTSD gnome. Someone's been gnomed a little too hard. Can I pickpocket him? Ah. Alright. Enter the X coordinate of the stronghold. Well, that's kind of vague. Oh. I don't know. That wasn't just luck. I guessed that it would be somewhere. It would be. I don't know. 3 is a lucky number when it comes to random number choices because it's not too high, not too low, and 2 is not a cool number, I guess. I've come for the orb. Molon Labe, come and take them. Okay. I did indeed come and take it. Wait. Okay, you don't have the orb, so I will just give you a proper burial. Like 10 feet above the ground. There we go. Well, that. It took about 30 minutes of meandering. That was fairly straightforward. Now, for a human, uh, I'm not gonna question it. Can you lead me through again? Oh, you're still awake. Streaming. Right, that was my dad. Oh, the misery. Oh, the misery. Oh, I miss the misery. Yeah, those sound. You know, those songs do sound like very similar. Like, the misery, and oh, I miss the misery. They came in the night. Oh, too late. Damn, I mean... Yeah, that is kind of sad. I mean, I know you guys were attackable, but... No, not even that. Not all of them are attackable. Just some guys that have been singled out as, I don't know, walking XP. Okay, so... Where's your orb? Uh... Ah, okay, is it in the chest again? Ah, I guess not. I mean, this is a really small place. I'm not sure where, where else it would be. Okay, is there a ladder around here? Again, where is he? Warlord. Maybe I'll ask the commander. Oh, he hasn't actually been given the news. All right. So the warlord. Wait, I am the warlord. Oh, warlord. Did I take the orbs? Are the orbs in my pants? No, of course I don't wear pants. Only barbarians wear pants. Uh. Okay, again, I vaguely remember that. Um, I vaguely remember that the warlord is. Again, this is kind of cheating, but no, this is kind of cheating, but I do remember that that it's in destruction. We wouldn't have figured it out otherwise, but you know, whatever. Stop right there, criminal scum! You're a warlord, right? Well, so am I. Let's go to war, Lord. Pesky little? Excuse me. The only excuse me. My pesky little green friends in my hands are going to split your skull open. Okay, I bet. How many? 3 hits. 3 hits. One. Come on. 4 hits. Yeah, I am a bit over-leveled, and without the leveling, this quest is not like super interesting. But you know what? It's the prelude to a larger chain of quests, I think. Ooga chaka, ooga chaka, ooga 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 chaka, ooga chaka, ooga chaka, ooga 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 chaka, ooga chaka. Run out of breath. Ooga chaka, ooga chaka, ooga 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 chaka, ooga chaka. Oh wow, that's not bad. Alright, I guess I will switch my XP to just strength and defense. Very nice. What does this do anyways? I don't feel like looking at the wiki right now, but let me see. Did I get any? No, no. All right, I guess we are going for the Grand Tree now. I wonder, did this actually unlock any new quests? Let's see, Spirits of the Elid, Enlightened Journey, Animal Magnetism. You know what? That's for later. Let's go to the real gnome quest. I wonder if I can find another fruit tree patch sometime. So for context, curry leaves are used to make curry. So basically, basically what curry is in this game is you take a stew. By stew, which is basically just meat and potatoes, you basically just cut up some chunks of potato and some meat in a stew and um, in a bowl of water and cooked. Curry is either made by adding spices or curry leaves. Um, Honestly, spices are a lot are a lot less of a hassle. So, but I digress. Anyways, the vast majority of the stuff in this game is just for the XP, anyways. Okay, not a fruit tree patch, but just a tree. All right. Oh, nice! There's a spirit tree. I can teleport to Earth between them. There we go. I found this curry seed in a bird's nest. Must be a... thinking of an Indian pun. A cur bird? I mean, there's a song called Desi Girl, from some Bollywood movie or the other, I forgot which one it is. And like, Desi Bird sounds like it. You're my Desi girl, Desi girl. The majority of these gnome guards are actually almost about as powerful as high level as that one Knight Khazard Erd Warlord. You look like a real classy guy. Seriously though, I love the crown. It looks very very fantastic. Simple but fantastic. Sure. I mean, we just met, but sure. You know, at this point, I'd like to just assume that based on my armor, they can just assume I'm an adventurer, and they can ask me to help with stuff. The foundations of the stronghold. All right. By any chance, is your tree also missing orbs of protection? Did you take it to did you take it to help you fight um did you take it to fight the eagles in Eagles Peak in the west? Hazelmere, take this bark sample to him and he will help. On an island east of Yanil. Sounds good, let's go. Oh, sapling is grown. Let me just... plant the seed. Because everything's better with a bag of weed! Oh, sandpit. I forgot there were places. I forgot you could actually get it here. I mean, typically, the most notable sandpits I remember are Eritrea, which is annoying because you have to take off all your weapons and armor for it, and in the Fremnik era, and in the Fremnik area and Relica, where you need to go, which you need to complete the Fremnik trials to get, but I forgot that there was a sandpit in Yanil. Sandpit being the thing you need to make glass. Ooh, a jungle spider. You can. This is also known as an edible spider. If you kill it, you can roast it on a spit and eat it. I mean, Cambodians think it's fairly appetizing. Then again, Cambodians think a lot of things are appetizing. Can't be beggars can't be choosers. In Greater Kampuchea. In Democratic Kampuchea, yeah. Daconia. Es lemanto me sopro esprita cinco mond. Lemanto me sopro prit. A man came a man came to me. A man came to me. I'm guessing he, and priest is from. Oh, a man came to me with the king. Wand. Oh, with the king's seal. A man came with the king's seal. I gave the man Daconia. I gave the man Daconia. Oh, D is missing. I'm guessing Daconia is like the... I gave the man the Daconia rocks. And Daconia... and the Daconia rocks and Daconia rocks will mirrors will kill the... A man came with the king's seal. I gave him the Daconia rocks, and the Daconia rocks will kill the tree. I wonder, can I actually hop over this yet? Ah. That's a big hop. How about over here? That's more like it. Alright, well, so far so good. Not particularly difficult. None of the above? None of the above. The man came to me with the king's seal. I gave the man Daconia rocks. And Daconia rocks will kill the tree. They are a safety measure in case the tree grew out of control. They're the only thing that can kill the tree. I mean... I'm not gonna question it. I mean, is an overgrown tree worse than no tree? Glow. He lives in a tree house just in front of the grand tree. Is it this one? Wait a minute. He's a ninja? A ninja is like a spy, and spy is like an intelligence agency. Is he a glowy? Is that what glow means? Surely no. Hmm. Thanks to glow. He found a human sneaking around. He had three. Yeah, the gnomes go up to the human like, snooping as usual. I see. No, wait. Let me see if I can do it properly. Snooping as usual. I see. Snooping as usual. I see. Yeah, I think that's it. I mean, if a guy gives you a seal and tells you to act like your own official business, and he'd better be paying you an ass ton of money for it, because you're dealing in espionage, and the punishment for that is usually death or life in prison at least. Can I pickpocket this guy? Yes, bad guy is writing down a journal. That's totally, totally smart bad guy behavior. Uh, we are in no better in a situation now than when we lived in our caves. We are small in art, but not more. Oh, I get it. I get it. He wants to kill the tree to make sure the gnomes don't hide anymore. Instead, they fight the humans. I mean, honestly, with that, if your basic civilian has a higher combat level than the majority of. Wait, hold on a second. I'm gonna go up to the top and. I'm gonna go up to the top of the tree and look at the level of a gnome child. If it's higher than the average market guard, I will laugh. Gnomes. Where are the children? I want to see the children. Reminds me of that one. What is it? Halloween campaign I did. I did a while back. A Halloween RPG campaign I did a while back with the Flavor Crew, the horror campaign where they were playing as teachers, protecting kids, and the zombies were like, "Give us the children." No, a woman. Ah, but you can pickpocket them. It would have been so funny if the average gnome child was stronger than the average market guard. That would be pretty funny. But anyways, I was saying, if these are the combat stats of the average tree gnome, then humanity is pretty boned. Or at least certainly the citizens of like Ardgorn. No, not necessarily. Ardgorn has warrior women and paladins and heroes. Maybe not. Well, I mean, definitely Faldor. We will pick up arms and go forth into human role. We will defend ourselves and we will pursue justice for all gnomes who fell at the hands of humans. Many believe that humans are not naturally evil, but instead vary from... I think you're being a little self-aware there. Maybe you should be a little more self-aware. I'm the head tree guardian. No, you're a glowy. Wait, glowies have to be part of the government, though. I guess you can be both. You can be both a tree guardian and a glowy. Oh! I just got criminal scummed. Oh, and they left me with my tomato potatoes. Thank goodness they're not monsters. Oh, and my combat stuff. Yeah. My tomato potatoes, though, if they actually took those away from me and fed me, I don't know, gnome stuff, that would be monstrous. And stupid, because I'd have to use these +2 adamant weapons on them. Kalumin. Oh. Yeah. Now that I think of it, the majority of the human kings are honestly nice guys, or at least they mean well. Sometimes they can be dickheads, but Ardgorn, but generally they mean well. Glider, alright. I'm not racist. I have low. I'm not human. Or homo. Wait, is being anti-human homophobic? What did Zosimus mean by that? I mean exact everything I say because I'm Harry Potter. Seriously, think about that. Is being species towards humans homophobic? Or is there like another name for it? Whole-phobic. Wait. So I just... That's kind of weird. So I just black out, I wake up, and when I wake up, I'm getting bonked by joggers. It's kind of weird. Ooh, pineapples. I kid you not, there are only two actual uses of pineapples in this game. Uh, there are only two real consistent uses of pineapples in this game. There is using them in, like, cocktails. I still don't actually know what cocktails are meant to do. I mean, what gnome cocktails are meant to do. Oh, now I remember. Remember, the term is misanthropy. Misanthropy would be the thing that results in... No. Misanthropy means... is when humans don't like other humans. But when an alien or a gnome or dwarf doesn't like human, would that be homophobic? I'm from the Ministry of Health and Safety. You will respect my authority. I was just actually talking a while back about how, how gnomes are the only species in the entire game, like sapient species in the entire game, where, the children are killable. Well, I mean, I started this game bloated from, from an absurdly high-calorie Jack-in-the-Box meal, so I feel you. But I was just saying that of all the sapient and fantasy species in this game, gnomes are the only ones who have children that you can kill. It's kind of gruesome. And I'm sure there are quite a few worse RuneScape players than me who have gone on a gnome child killing spree. I would never kill a gnome child, but I might pickpocket one. I mean, the kid didn't really need an allowance now, did he? King Narno, Charlie, speak to the foreman. Who is the foreman? There's a shipyard worker, Giolo, Karnak. Are you the foreman? Foreman. I'm guessing you'd be somewhere around here. Foreman. Ah, there we go. Wait, American History X. I haven't seen that movie. Are you talking about Curb Stomping? Curb Stomping the Gnome Child? Glow sent me? Oh yeah, I was just ranting about how I find it funny that the deceitful, like, the deceitful, like, ninja spy master gnome is named Glow, so he's a glowy. Yeah, I have been meaning to actually watch it. Sadly, his wife is no longer with us. No, he probably knows better. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's a good one. Okay, I guess I'll drop my pineapple and my plant pot. I can get new ones. Order for 30 Karamja battleships. Lumber required 2,000. Troop capacity 300. Dude, I've caught you red-handed preparing your race for species war with the. Hey, it kind of looks like the pineapples in the plant growing in the plant pot. I've been torturing my best friend for weeks by forcing him to watch like 5 or 6 movies a day. Hold on a second. Tell him to watch the Timur movie. It's like 3 hours long and supposedly it was pretty good. Timur meaning Rise of the Conqueror. I still have to watch it. It's on Netflix and I think, and I still need to watch it sometime. Actually, speaking of, yeah, it is. Supposedly, it is. Obviously, Hollywood stuff. One of the scenes that appears in the trailer shows Timur like he charges his horse in a cavalry charge against the enemy horses, and then he jumps off his horse, and then he jumps off his horse with a sword into another onto another horseman. So obviously, it's meant for like Hollywoodish stuff, but. Actually, speaking of movies, I'm a little bit pissed off because, we saw Pulp Fiction yesterday. Somehow you'd never seen it. There's a lot of classic movies I've actually never seen because I wasn't allowed to watch rated R movies as a kid. And so I never really got around to it. But I kid you not, speaking of movies, I'm a little bit salty now because one of my favorite directors, a Japanese a Japanese film director, artsy, like avant-garde, experimental film director named Shion Sono. He he made a bunch of like really violent and really dark Japanese films like Unalive Club, Suicide Club, Noriko's Dinner Table, Hazard, Why Don't You Play in Hell. He also made a an English film. Well, I forget, is it a film or a TV show? He made something called Prisoners of a Ghostland. Yeah, so he made something called Prisoners of the Ghostland, which is like this pulpy, dark fantasy thing starring Nicolas Cage. I still maintain Nicolas Cage is one of the best actors of our time and before X2. I will die on the hill that Nicolas Cage is an amazing actor. But yeah, anyways, I'm really salty that apparently Shion Sono has been accused of sexually harassing or assaulting some of his some potential actresses, because it's the usual where a director demands actresses get offer sexual favors in order to get roles, like what is it, Harvey Weinstein stuff. Apparently, I think he's going to settle. I don't think he's actually going to prison, but yeah, I'm a little bit salty. Uh, Peter Brooks Mahabharata, all 9 hours. Peter, I need to look this up. Peter Brooks Mahabharata. I have not actually heard of this. Why have I never heard of this? Bruce Myers as Ganesha Krishna, Vittorio Mezzogiorno as Arjuna. Why have I never seen this? Thank you for letting me know about this. I'm going to now force my server to watch the entire thing with me in like maybe 1 hour chunks. It was a play and then they made it into a movie. Wait, so he's trying to cut down their... He is trying to cut down their home tree in order to build boats. Huh, very Viking of him. It's like the people of New York converting all their towers, like all their skyscrapers and like Trump Tower into ships to go to war with China. Trump Tower will become the finest American battleship. Anita, oh yeah. Okay, so I need to find out about... We turned the Trump Tower into a dreadnought. What happens if I talk to him? You may be able to make a fleet, but the tree gnomes will never follow you into battle against humans. Okay, I'm a tiny bit... I do not know what to do. I need to find more evidence. Well, I mean, clearly it's somewhere in that chest. How do I... What's that up there? So, the quest requires a level 25 agility. So, I'm going to assume that... So I'm going to assume that I need to, like, do some, like, monkey business. Huh? Huh? What's this? Skill chompas. Oh, I was wondering where these things were. So, for context, you can catch these things called skill chompas, and then you can use them for mining and fishing. I kid you not. You just take them by the tail and whack them against against trees. Where do I go from here? Again, I really feel like the idea that Glow's wife is dead is a hint. Maybe I need to go to her grave. Huh? What's in here? What's this? It's blocked off. Perhaps there's another way in. What's this? Let's see. Big Thinkin' Dime. We already got the lumber order. Somehow I need to get the key to that chest. Okay, so... Okay, there is a spirit tree. The curry tree is growing. Oh yeah, you might actually need some context for that. By curry tree, they mean curry leaves. Um, how do I get up there? Again, I think the key is... Perhaps there's more information back at the Gnome Stronghold. Let's see. There's a hay bale. Who's Tamble? Busy, busy, busy. Aloft is a bustling new business. Here in the Gnome restaurant, we're getting food orders all the time. Alright, the only hint is perhaps there may be more information at the Gnome Stronghold. So yeah, I just need to... Again, I'm really sorry guys, but I have done this quest before on another account and probably using a guide, and I know that I vaguely remember that it has something to do with... Okay, there's... Just gotta look around, I guess. But who's this? Who's this? Why is there a statue here? A depiction of a famous gnome baller. Nomaldo? Is it, what is it? Aluftiano Nomaldo? Uh, wait, who's this? Wait a minute, I thought you were dead. Okay, look, so gnome ball is basically soccer. It's like midget soccer. And so there's a statue of a famous gnome baller. Gnome baller, so I thought, what's his name? Aluftiano Nomaldo? Okay, okay. Can I pickpocket her? Can I pickpocket her? Again, I could have sworn that she was dead. Or at least that guy, that one foreman guy claimed he was dead. Busy cleaning. Can I help you clean? Okay, there's a bar over here. Damwin. Oh, a cheerleader? What? I, you didn't even give me a chance. Of course I'll buy you a drink. I have like 551k gold. Coins. I can spare enough to buy a cheerleader a drink. That sounds so high school. No, no, high schoolers can't drink. Um, Again, it needs to be something intuitive. Who are some people we can talk to around here? Hello. It's the wife. She won't stop moaning. Well, I mean, that means you must be doing something right. Okay, how do I... There's a wooden defense. Oh! The trapdoor won't open. Uh... Let's see, there's a trapdoor going down to the... I'm guessing actual Seinfeld joke. Yeah, I can totally see that joke being made in Seinfeld. How do I go underneath the tree? Ah, the trapdoor won't open. Lovely. Can I give this? Okay. How you doing, Charlie? Oh. Thanks. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing in this game. Sometimes you just need to, if you're stuck, you just need to go ask old NPCs for help. And usually it won't help, but sometimes the game will expect you actually know not to do this, and other times they will. This is one of the reasons why old RuneScape quests are so hard, because you never really know what the game thinks you're going to do. Okay, well, again, I still find it kind of weird that... Oh, I see. Maybe Glow killed his old wife so that he could be with Anita. That's why the foreman has been saying the wife is dead. Can I barehand catch this? Where is it? The simpling? Let me see. Can I barehand catch? I'm here to help you clean. I'm here to clean your clock. Do people even say that anymore? Could you do me a favor? No, no, no. The favor is all mine. Okay, I guess I will eat another tomato potato. Master thieving. Stealing a guy's stuff while he's in plain sight. Talk about... Talk about... Yeah, committing crimes in plain sight. I must be a tech billionaire. Okay, eating more tomato potatoes. On the other hand, if Glow is right about the humans, we will need an army of gnomes to protect ourselves. So I have decided to allow Glow to raise a mighty gnome army. Talk about... talk about a mandate, talk about a mandate of free reign. Let's see, what do I do with these twigs? Maybe the trapdoor? Z T U Zout? Outs? Pillar. Zout. Okay, Karamja Shipyard, Hazelmere Squirrel. I wonder what's under it. Wooden defense, wooden defense. Wait. And would the human stooge know this as well? The prisoner is in no mood to talk. Anita. Maybe Anita would know? Otuz. Tuzo. What? I don't know, I'm just throwing out ideas here. That's how I generally solve problems. I just keep on throwing out ideas until something sticks. It's actually quite effective. Okay. Can you clean up the mystery of these sticks? Can you pick up these sticks? I'm gonna talk to the king again. Let's see what he... Well, it is. No help there? Alright. Glow. Has he literally just forgot? Has he literally just forgotten? Has he literally forgotten who I am? Or is he just playing dumb? Okay, so... Wooden defense... The trapdoor won't open. Z. Wait, oh, I know. I translation book. I think I know it. Oh. Tuzo! Ha 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 ha! I am a genius. I. I may be insane, but I'm not stupid. Wait, weren't you just there? Behind me? In 3 weeks, this tree will be dead wood. In 3 weeks, it will be 30 battleships. Finally, we will rid the world of a disease called humanity. I was just talking... before you came, I was just talking about this. He seems insane. How could he take on all of humanity? But almost every gnome civilian is combat level 40 or above. That's more than the average market guard, or Ed. And honestly, it's on the same level as like Knights of Ardgorn. If noble professional soldiers are about as strong as gnome civilians, they might actually be a problem. Say hello to my little friend! Yeah, feel free to clip that. My advice would be use HitFilm. HitFilm. It's what I use for all my editing. We found Glow hiding over a horde of... Wait. Did these guys make a typo? Did they spell horde wrong? Nah, this is an old quest. I wouldn't be surprised. Call off the military training. The humans are not attacking. No. Definitely continue the military training. Not on my... Dang, you should be kind to your neighbors, but not stupid. Sony Vegas from back in the day before it was garbage. Okay, I have one rock. All is now is that humans can no live together in peace, except, you know, the humans to the far south of here. And you know what? I'll deal with them later. Maybe I'll do that quest afterwards, the fight, and deal with Lord Khazur at Fight Arena. Yeah, you should seriously do something about that attack function though on your children. Not every MMORPG player is as immersive as I am. When did I use agility in this game? I forgot. At what point did I actually use agility? The agility skill? I forgot. Okay, well. This seems helpful. Agility pyramid, penguin agility course. Dishonor among thieves, evil Dave's big day out. Ooglog, agility shortcut. Alright, what do I want to level up? Everything seems pretty useful, good so far. You know what, fuck it. Defense. Where do I... Adamant Berserker Shield. Where do I get this, I wonder? Alright, are there any... Well, we completed this in 2 hours. Are there any other extra gnome quests? Oh! It's followed by Monkey Madness. Ah, yes, Monkey Madness. The ultimate... This, for a long time, a long period, when I first started playing this game, this was actually the hardest quest in the game. It had like a... It had like the strongest demon in the entire game. The jungle demon. I remember when I was in a previous account, non-Iron Man account, I tried playing this and I couldn't actually make it through Monkey Madness because I just could not make it through all the monkeys throwing rocks at me on the island. What else? What else can I do with? Let's see. What should we do next? What do I feel like doing next? Tribal Totem, Sea Slug. Big Chompy Bird hunting. Search of the Myrique. Okay, there's the Ogre quest, Rune Memories, Jungle Potion, Eagle's Peak. Recruitment Drive. I do not like this quest. I just don't. Yeah, I've been meaning to do Eagle's Peak for a while. So I can level up my hunter. Alright, so we need to talk about this to the zookeeper about hunting. Certainly not hunting the hunt. You can't go hunting at the zoo. Or can you? Charlie the zookeeper. As a matter of fact, you can't actually go hunting at the zoo. You just need to shoot the animals. Just shoot them. A delivery of a northern ferret. You know what I was saying that reminds me of? This old Fairly Odd Parents video where, what is it? Timmy becomes, what's his name? Chester's dad's son. He wishes that he was Chester's dad's son. And they go through and he says, "What do you want for breakfast?" And they start going through the zoo saying, "Would you like some monkey? Some parrot? Are you sure this is..." And Timmy says, "Are you sure this is legal? I don't know, but it sure is easy." Just west of the known strongholds, that'd be probably be as good of a place as any to start looking. Wait, who was I looking for again? I already forgot. Nikolaus. Nikolaus. Let's look for him. Is he... Is he in this tent? Oh. Well, I mean, it is Eagle's Peak, so I guess I'd have to, you know, climb the peak. Climb to Eagle's Peak. Oh, and those are the ferrets. That was quick. Oh, no clipping. Back rooms, here I come. See. Oh, what do you know? Am I supposed to catch the eagles? A carving of a feather above it. Okay. No. You cannot seriously be asking me to. You cannot seriously be asking me to catch the eagles, right? Like with a bird snare right away. That would be so funny. Have you seen Nikolaus anywhere? Hello, welcome! Unfortunately, I have literally just finished... No, I have literally just finished the Gnome quests. I have finished Tree Gnome Village, I finished Gnome Stronghold. Now I'm actually doing something completely unrelated. I'm doing Eagle's Peak. Yes, yeah, I've already saved both Gnome Village and Gnome Stronghold. So yeah, right now I am looking for a guy named Nikolaus. There's a tent over there. No, you're not Nikolaus. Falconer. No, you're not Nikolaus, you are Matthias. I have laid my mate. Oh, I don't think I'm high level enough for this. Tell me about these trees. The magic tree. A magic tree siphons energy from the sites of magical power to sustain itself. Use the second child. The Iron Baobab. Adamsonia mysticata to its friends like me. It took much patience. You may harvest their wood. This is my this is my precious precious tree, the one tree in the world. You may harvest this. You may harvest this. It's wood. I mean, to be fair, if it just grows back, I don't see why not. Well, that's Kitty's tent. Orla Fairweather. Oh, inspect campfire. All right. Inspect campfire. Inspect books. Oh. That's convenient. Crimson Swift, Cerulean Twitch, Giant Eagle. The Bandits of the Golden Claw. It is said that the bandits' leader could talk to and befriend the eagles and use the eagle's nest at the top of what is now known as the Eagle's Peak as a hideout. The story goes on to hint that a secret... Alright, well... that makes things simpler. We're all set on the raid on the Gnome Stronghold tomorrow. See, this is why you should not, not stop training your military. Hey, because humans are, in general, pretty dickish. Some sort of rubbish about Bad Light. I'm going to kill Armin. He assured me his Kebbit was tied up safely. We were lucky to escape with our lives. A bag of refreshments from the Gnome Ball pitch. Gnomes are still looking for us outside. Might be in here for a while. Fortunately, this cave system seems to go a lot deeper than we originally thought, although some of the noises coming from the darker areas concern me slightly. Barkur has been playing with mechanisms as usual. He thinks he can rig up something to hide the cave entrance. Is this what dwarves do when they get bored? Worms, however they're cooked, get boring after a while. Gnomes seem to have stopped looking for us. Taking the hideout idea to heart and is now designing an inner door. Okay, we have a giant feather. Where does this go? Okay, it is a maze. Fun. We have a metal bird. Take from birdseed holder. Alright. We have some birdseed. Oh, a lever. Alright. Okay, okay, so I think I understand what was going on. Um, yeah, I think I understand what's going on. Basically, you just keep on... We have a bird feeder, we have... So it is ultimately a maze that requires a bird maze. I've heard of rat mazes, but not bird mazes. Alright, let's just play around with this. Okay, so I think I know what's going on. Okay. What does this lever do again? Okay, okay, so I put the bird seed here and pull the eagle back. I totally know what's going on. Feel free to backseat me if you have any idea what's going on, if you're better than me at riddles. Okay, so... Right. Can't reach that. What happens if the two eagles collide? No good. Okay, so I need to get to that stone pedestal. Are there any other levers? Oh, can't get to that. Oh. Okay, it opens this door. So... Alright, let's get some more birdseed. Okay, so not that one, I guess. I don't know. I feel like if a guy is smart enough to make these kinds of things, then there are better ways to make money than robbing midgets. I mean, yeah, I mean they're really rich midgets, but still. Okay, what did this just do? Alright, now we're getting somewhere. Wait, what did that just do? Oh, okay. Now what happens if I open this? Oh, I think I get it. That does the same thing as this lever, but remotely. No, this is not a particularly exciting quest to stream, but I'm having fun. Okay, so I pull this back. I pull the... I pull this back. Then I close it, and then let's see what happens when I close it. Do both of them open at the same time then? Oh boy, this is gonna be a long dungeon, isn't it? There are gonna be like multiple of these to solve. There we go. I feel like that should have taken a shorter time to figure out. I mean, yeah, I'm smart, but I'm not that smart. Alright, we have... Oh, there's Nikolaus. Yes, I am the renowned hunter and explorer Nikolaus. You've arrived just in time to visit of a giant eagle, and a most amazing discovery it is too, even if I say so myself. Well, I think trapped is a negative way of looking at it. Trick the eagles into thinking you're one of them. Go to the fancy dress shop in Varrock. Okay, well, there are probably some... I'm guessing there are some more golden feathers. Huh? Inspect rocks. Hard gray and generally just rock-like. Oh, inspect opening. Hold on. I doubt a human could fit down. Alright. Inspect. Oh! Oh, I see what's going on. Tracking. Aren't tracks you recognize. Let me guess. They go towards the opening. Yeah, that wasn't that hard to figure out. Oh, a cabbage. Bonk. Okay, so I have a gold feather and a silver feather. Polar eagle, jungle eagle, desert eagle. Desert eagle. Uh, desert eagle. That's Malone's favorite eagle. And Tibrus's too. And probably Pio. Okay, there does not actually seem to be. Is there anything else useful here? Oh, that's it? Alright. Okay, I have a bronze feather, silver feather, and golden feather. Okay, it is protesting. Okay, so I guess let's go to the fancy dress shop then and turn into an eagle. The eagle is like, you can't come near my nest. That's illegal. Okay, fancy dress shop. Okay, where is the fancy dress shop? Is this the fancy dress shop? No, that's the tannery, I think. No, this is the clothes shop. This is the apothecary, collector, emissary of Zaros, fur trader. Aren't you selling anything? I just came for a chat. Elsie upstairs in Varrock Church. Right, a tiny bit lost here. Nothing interesting happens. Nothing interesting happens. Huh? Again, I'm a tiny bit confused here. There's a fortune teller or something? Dimension of disaster? Oh, there it is! In the members area. Alright. Fancy dress shop owner. Alright, how many... His name was Ali. He assured they were giant eagle feathers. They also need some swamp tar to hold things together and some yellow dye for the beaks. Oh, that seems easy enough. Let's just get 10 eagle feathers. Alright, let's go to Drainer Village to get the dye. I already have plenty of the swamp tar. So let's just get some onions. Oh, just one? Alright. Okay, that seems simple enough. Alright. You should be the envy of the entire party with those. Yes! Hold on a second. Now this is what peak performance looks like. a box. Alright, well, that is 3 quests in 1 stream. I'd say that is a job well done. Alright. Ability to fly the eagles from Eagle's Peak, Eagle Costume, Ferret in Ardgorn Zoo, Box Trap. Use them to flush multiple rabbits from rabbit burrows. I don't know what half of those things are. Well, I think I'm going to end the stream there. I had a lot of fun. Like I said, I have a total of 70 quest points right now. 5 more, and I should be able to get another, like, 250k gold from the quest rewards. Quest points rewards, which should be enough to get a dwarf cannon. So, yeah. Thanks for coming, Raimundo, and thanks for coming, Edo. Thanks for coming, and expect more to come.